Hey everyone, welcome back to another war video. This one, Season 41, War number 6, for Loki taking on ZEEN. You see Spider-Man 2099 making his Season 41 debut. Anti-Venom is there for the synergy. And then there's All Reliable and Apoc. I'm on Path 2 in Section 1, so let's jump right in. Going to be Spider-Man 2099 against this Mojo. Spider-Man 2099 pretty much completely turns off this node. The only thing that I have to really worry about are the is that limber-like node. But this node's also very nice because I don't really have to worry about dexing to keep the wither paused. Every 6 seconds I get a placebo buff on me, and the placebo buff will pause my debuffs for me. So very nice, because one of the things that sometimes I very much struggle with Spider-Man 2099, besides getting parried, is that, hey, look, there it is again. I did it twice because it was more fun that way. But sometimes I struggle with keeping the debuffs paused. This node basically does it for you. So as long as you don't get parried a whole bunch and die, you're fine. So Spider-Man 2099, despite my best efforts, able to take out that node. So here's the Apoc fight. So this is why I don't have Cable, because I will be fighting Bishop, who is a mutant and will allow me to fully ramp my Apoc. So this node is nothing special for Bishop. It's just Bishop. So I fought Apoc with Bishop a few times at this point. Big thing I like to do is I want to keep Bishop at special 1. A lot of times with Bishop, you want to push him to special 2, because then you can potentially dex that. But with Apoc, because you can go Incinerate immune, I want to go Incinerate immune, and then I want to just keep him at special 1. This is a relatively low sig Bishop. I think it was sig 20, so he needed to get a bunch of prowess to go unblockable. So you can see at this point I'm Incinerate immune, and now it's just baiting special 1s. So here I'm just waiting. I want him to throw his special before I throw my special 2, just so he dumps his power. So I'm just kind of hanging out here, just waiting. There you go. So Bishop throws the special. And then I parry into the special 2, and you can see that does a pretty solid amount of damage. The bubbles don't do as much because they're energy, but that's okay. Then I throw the special 1, and that's more than enough to KO Bishop. So nothing too crazy with that fight, and that will do it for Section 1. Moving on to Section 2, I have this Ebony Maw once again on this Conflictor Hazard Shift mini. I've taken this fight a few times. Maw's been a pretty consistent placement here, but Apoc is very, very good for him. So same idea as always. I use an invulnerability boost, which I'm sure I will use up very soon. And don't worry about shocks too much. Hit his block now that I have 4, so that I can get easy into the heavies and reset the Black Tongue, and then go bleed immune, so that I don't have to worry about that. You can see here, though, I'm not really too concerned about the debuffs kind of at all. At this point, I'm just kind of trying to bait out a special 1. Then I got bored, so I just pushed him to special 2. Just going to block the special 2. I have the falter on me, so at this point, just waiting. So here I go in. I'm going to reset the Black Tongue so that I heavy him. Now just trying to, I thought I reparried there, I didn't, so there's hit 1 of the indestructible boost, so that's nice. But here's the special 2, nice solid special 2, does a boatload of damage. There's the one degen that he gets on his special 1, so that's fine. I'm not really too concerned about it there. I do a nice little light into the heavy because I had the spacing right. It's always nice when that works. And right here, I throw another special 2, and that's going to do it for Maw. So I lost a little more health than normal because I took a degen and didn't really care about the debuffs, but not really in any danger of actually losing that fight. So I'm on path 8 here. I'll have this Void. Void doesn't really benefit from the node. Void's just Void, and he's very annoying, and you want to make sure that you can count to 10 and throw specials, or not throw specials, just get over 10 at the right time. So, I'm just parry heavying here to start, stack up some bleeds, let them go. And then here, he gets the debuff on me, but I clear it, I have the 10. Just trying to get up to a special 2, throw that special 2. I do have mutant boosts on from the Maw fight, so I'll be able to kind of cycle back into it. So I throw the special 2 here. It's going to push me up well over a special 1. So at this point, I'm going to bait out the special 1. Not going to punish the special 1. I don't like punishing void special 1 in war because I don't think it's worth the risk. The special 2, easy to punish, but the special 1, unless I feel like I have the spacing pretty decent, I generally just wait it out. But you can see there, not really anything too crazy. Apoc able to take that fight down very quickly. So next fight for me is going to be Nimrod. I will be using Spider-Man 2099 here. This has the power efficiency and Rich Gets Richer. So Nimrod obviously will get an armor up buff, so Rich Gets Richer will trigger. But with the Wither debuff, it's not going to do anything. So here, this is a relatively straightforward Spider-Man 2099 fight. Just want to hit his block a whole bunch, let the Ruptures do the work. I do put 1 heavy on just so that now with the Wither plus the Exhaustion, I'm actually reversing the Rich Gets Richer, so I can hopefully go up and down over bars of power a little bit easier. But, at this point, the only thing to really note here is that every time he gets a buff, he gets one of those power efficiency charges, and when he gets enough of them, he'll get a power efficiency buff, and if he has the buff, then his powers are just easier, or his specials take less power. So here, I throw the special 2, it does a whole bunch of damage. So here, you can see he's got that power efficiency now, so it didn't drain his entire 2 bars, but I am reversing the Rich Gets Richer, so I'm not really too concerned. You can see I'm actually at a full yellow because of the willpower healing, so I'm just trying to wait him out, because he was a little aggressive there, so just wanted to kind of dash back, hold block, and just kind of hit his block a few times. There I get a nice intercept, and that's going to do it for Nimrod. So nothing too crazy with that fight, really just a matter of controlling the power and not losing the Wither. So next fight for me is the last fight of the war. It's going to be this Spider-Man Supreme on node 53. I will once again be using Spider-Man 2099. And I have an invulnerability boost on here because Spider-Man 2099 still a little, weird with his animations, but threw it on there. But really the big thing with this is, like I said, it's just a standard Spider-Man 2099 fight. Just want to make sure you're keeping the Wither paused, and especially on this node, which has the Stunning Reflection, you don't want to parry, and you want to hit his block a whole bunch, let the Ruptures feed Polka Dot power. Here I totally messed up the dodge on that special 1, so that's what the indestructible boost is for. But at this point, just trying to bait out a heavy and then throw the special 2, and that's going to do it. So very straightforward fight there, nothing too crazy, and that'll do it for me for this war. So 6 fights in this one. I was able to get through them all clean, so 31 fights so far in the season. And I'm at a streak of 77. In terms of the war itself, we were able to pull this one out, so nice to get back in the win column. 2-4 in the season now, still in Platinum 1, but set up pretty well, and we're, as I said, we are playing well, so I'm hoping we can push into Masters and make a nice run here in the second half of the season. But that will do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I will see everyone soon.